Hey guys, it's me Nate, and today I'm going to be bringing you another basically tackling life's challenges video. It's been a little while since I made one of these, but I think this has been on my mind for a long time. You know, this is quite a challenging subject, and I don't know if I can really do it justice, but I'll try. It's the subject of self-sabotage, and you know, this is, I think, a big challenge for a lot of people. You know, we all have dreams and we all have these plans and aspirations, and we get caught up in our day-to-day routines, and but we hate it. We don't find any passion in what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. And so but then when we finally get this massive opportunity, this once in a lifetime deal, we freak out, and it's a real strange one. I mean, there's some people who just always seem to succeed and they're always confident, happy, but most, or a lot of people I know, they get to this situation and either they don't take it, they say, well, I won't succeed, or they say I'll try, they choke, and then they self-sabotage, or they just don't do it in the end. I know for myself, I've been really struggling recently. I'm so passionate about this. I really, really want to make this like my life, but the reality is that for about a month now, I've not been getting enough sleep. Just to put it bluntly, I mean, if I get 6.5 hours, I'm probably lucky. It's just been completely. I've been destroying myself, and I think I've only just recently realized, how much it's like grinding me into the dust, the sleep issue in particular. Don't ask me why, it's really complicated. I mean, there's a lot of issues, basically putting your business first, or putting everything, your tutoring, all your other responsibilities first, but then not also looking after your own health, and looking out after the other issues which you need to deal with in your own life. If you don't have balance, especially if you're not getting enough sleep and not eating well, you're not keeping up your health, you're not going to be able to do the things that you want. So whether or not that's self-sabotage, obviously I didn't do this intentionally, but subconsciously, I don't know. It's really complicated. All I can say is, I'm really want to do more. I'm really passionate about making on the subject of self-sabotage. And it's really not an easy answer. I wish I could come out and just tell you exactly, or tell you a scientific reason or a scientific answer or a solution. But what I do want to do is provide at least my thoughts, my hypothesis on my own situation at least. I think a big part of the challenge for a lot of people, at least for myself, is the feeling of insecurity and the fear of failing. But also the reality is that there are things which I need to deal with, and they're hard. It's a lot easier to tackle the things, the externalities, things like, not eating enough, not sleeping enough. But if you just try to tackle the physical or the big issues, same thing with like world hunger. If you're just going to provide someone food without trying to provide a solution so they can, in the short term, so that they can have a solution for the long term, they can sustain themselves, that doesn't actually deal with the root issue. And I think that I have been failing to confront and tackle the big issues which are getting in the way of my success in my, not only my business, but in my life in general. And I don't know if it's really going to be hard to come out and say this, but the reality is this is what's been holding me back, and I truly I'm tired of it. I'm really passionate about making a bigger difference in this world, and unless I'm willing to come out up front and say it, I think and deal with this issue, with the issues that I struggle with. I mean, in the past I struggled with depression, and that almost killed me, literally. And that's been a real major issue. And the only reason I'm here now and I'm able to get up in the mornings and do anything is because I dealt with that. But I've still got other things which I'm struggling with, and it's holding me back. And so I think the biggest step to make is that first step. To confront the issue, to acknowledge the issue,